when we look at the over-under projection for them, that is the biggest what if. Was it the Aaron Glenn system? Was it the Ben Johnson system? Or is it the Dan Campbell grits, gut, and glory system, right? But they did have a 15-win season in 2024. But the Lions are expected to take a step back in 2025, as they are only projected to win 10.5 games in 2025. I say only, that's the second highest in the NFL, with tied with a couple of other teams, but still, they are projected to take a couple steps back in 2025. So guys, over under 10.5 wins for the Detroit Lions in 2025. I feel like I need to repeat this over and over and over. Every team that we talk about, I need to repeat this, that the NFC North, I think, is the toughest division in football. They are going to beat each other up, and I think the winner of the NFC North will ultimately make the NFC Championship game. With that being said, I think the Detroit Lions go 5-1 in the NFC North. I think they sweep the Vikings. I think they sweep the Bears, and they split with the Green Bay Packers, giving them 5 wins on the season. We're already almost halfway there to the over-under total of 10.5. Their home schedule is fairly favorable. They play the Dallas Cowboys at home. They play the Giants at home. They play the Browns at home. They play the Steelers at home, and then they play the Buccaneers at home. We're already sitting at 5 wins. I think they beat the Cowboys, Giants, Browns, and Steelers all at home, giving them 9 wins. But I think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have the Detroit Lions numbers. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers is a team, if I'm the Lions or if I'm the Eagles or if I'm the Rams, I do not want to play the Buccaneers, especially in the postseason, let alone in the regular season. They are the giant slayers. But we have 9 wins for the Detroit Lions going into the away games. The away games are tough, baby. They are tough. They play the Philadelphia Eagles on the road. They play the Cincinnati Bengals on the road. They play the Ravens on the road, the Chiefs on the road, and the Rams on the road. Guys, I think they only get 1 road win in 2025 outside of the division. And that is versus the Cincinnati Bengals, giving them Miss Davis's wins on the season. 10. They lose to the Eagles on the road. They lose to the Ravens on the road. They lose to the Rams on the road. And then they lose to the Kansas City Chiefs on the road as well. Guys, over under 10.5 wins for the Detroit Lions in 2025. I got to go under. I'm giving them 10 wins. Now, that is no slouch. That is no bad season. That's no overlooking them. They went 5-1 in the toughest division in football. Their road schedule is just tough. It is tough. It is tough. It is tough. It is tough. And Old Man River says they had an unbeaten road record last season. Listen. You cannot dog that. You cannot discredit that, right? But let's just be honest. The Detroit Lions had a very favorable schedule last season. They had a very favorable schedule last season. On the road, they played the Arizona Cardinals, the Dallas Cowboys, and then they played the Houston Texans, and then they played the Colts on the road, the Bears, and the 49ers. All of which were all below 500 teams. All of which were non-playoff teams. All of which were just pretty much non-factors most of the season. So to say that they were undefeated on the road last season, yes, that is great, right? They went into Indianapolis and they beat them. They went into Houston, Texas, and they come back after a first half shellacking and come back and wax that ass 26-23. They beat the terrible San Francisco 49ers barely 40-34, right? They weren't really playing for much, but whatever it is, like it is what it is. Now, of course, they did play the Vikings on the road, and then they played the Bears on the road, of course, and then they played the Green Bay Packers on on the road. All very impressive wins, all very good divisional wins, right? But let's not act like they were playing the Rams on the road. Let's not act like they were playing the Chiefs on the road, the Rams on the road, the Eagles on the road. So I get what you're saying, old man River, and your point is very, very valid. But this year's road schedule is a hell of a lot harder. This year's road schedule, everybody has your firm eye on you. Being 15-2, you got the biggest bullseye on you in the world. Everybody wants to slay that dragon, especially the Eagles. Because everybody like in their dog said, well, if the Lions would have played the Eagles, they would have beat the Rashes, whatever. You guys couldn't get past the Commanders. The Ravens have been the NFC killers. The Rams are the best team in the NFC as of right now. The Chiefs are going to be a tough out. Whether you want to admit it or not, Arrowhead is a tough place to play. Especially when you are a dome team. Especially when this game is probably going to be in November, maybe even December. But guys, over under 10.5 wins for the Detroit Lions in 2025, I have to go under.